From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Good morning. Happy Friday. The big orange suit is back, my friends. Yes, that's right. We're talking about UT football, and that's happening this coming weekend. We've got that game day forecast coming up. We are talking about increasing chances for some showers and thunderstorms starting today. We'll see a little bit more tomorrow, and we'll see a better coverage of rainfall as we head into our Sunday. Let's go ahead and get to work with the forecast as we dive into the details on where we have been. And I want to highlight this because we've all experienced it, but last Tuesday the 20th, we were at 78 degrees. We've been warming ever since. 80 on Wednesday, 83 Thursday, 87 Saturday. We get into this week and we climbed into the 90s with yesterday. We made it to 97 degrees, which was not the record here locally, but we did see a record high in the Tri-Cities area and in Chattanooga. It's all associated with a ridge of high pressure to our southeast. The moisture starting to get pumped into the area. Cold front on the way. This is just a big, broad brush, big picture pattern on what's going to be happening here as we head into the upcoming weekend. And a cold front is on its way. So as high pressure starts to break down, it's still going to allow for a little bit more moisture, and that's going to lead to afternoon showers and thunderstorms. So we start the morning off with temperatures in the 70s. By lunchtime today, we're going to be pushing the upper 80s. So it's going to be another hot lunch hour. And that's really going to be the story across all of East Tennessee by lunchtime. Mid to upper 80s, maybe a couple pockets of low 90s. But our highs today are going to be back into the mid to upper 90s. And we're adding a little bit more humidity. So the moisture content starts to increase a little bit, which increases our chances and coverage of showers and thunderstorms. Plus, puts our heat index values back close to 100 degrees. And that's just through the day today. Now, as we look ahead, that's going to continue to add a little bit more heat stress to the atmosphere. So again, as kids go off to high school football, practices after school, the heat stress is going to be with us through the late afternoon, early evening hours. Let's pick up our timeline at noon today. Not much activity from now until noon, but as we get into the afternoon, I think the Cumberland Plateau and the mountains will see the greatest extent of showers and thunderstorms. So something to keep in mind from Monroe County all the way up into Greene County across the higher elevations, and also across the Cumberland Plateau from Morgan County all the way to Ray and Meigs County. Now, some of these may throw some little outflow boundaries, little mini cold fronts that may help to spark off a couple of isolated showers in the valley location. So can't rule that out, but most of the activity is going to be across the mountains of East Tennessee, North Carolina, the Cumberland Plateau. But again, a couple could drift their way into the valley, kind of depending on how that all plays out. 93 degrees for the evening rush hour, 89 degrees by 8 o'clock tonight. And if you're still out and about by 10, we're going to be down to 83, but a muggier evening for sure. Now, getting us started on our Saturday, let's talk about it. We're going to be in the 60s and 70s for the morning hours. So if you're going to be heading off to the tailgates early in the morning, if you have early morning travel plans, sporting events, it's going to be mild, it's going to be muggy, and it's going to be dry with a little bit of river and lake fog developing, especially where we get the rain showers throughout the day today. So let's take it to game time, shall we? 7 o'clock in the morning till noon. Of course, kickoff's at 12:45. But the general idea is not much activity for kickoff. We'll have partly cloudy skies. We'll start to see the clouds building throughout the afternoon. So from noon kickoff till 3 o'clock towards the end of the game, notice that we're going to have a few spotty showers and thunderstorms developing. Do they develop in downtown? We'll have to watch it closely. So I'd pack an umbrella and some rain gear if you're heading off to the football game just to be on the safe side. And of course, don't forget to track the rain and the storms with the interactive radar using the East Tennessee Weather app. It's going to be a great tool. Make sure you allow notifications. And your GPS location is super important because if you are traveling, if you're heading into downtown, if storms do develop, of course, I'll be sending out notifications to keep you up to date on that if you are heading off to the game. But it's going to be a great tool to keep you up to date on how it's all playing out. Then as we go from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock, again, more showers and thunderstorms will kind of start to drift their way into the valley, so we're going to continue to talk about that. So let's talk about rainfall totals. I think this is going to paint a different picture for you. We'll pick up our timeline at noon. These little rain accumulations are from Friday, so from the day today. So let's go ahead and continue from Saturday at noon, kickoff. As we go through 3 o'clock, notice this model's picking up a storm just on the east side of the Knox County area, not too far from downtown. So could this be over downtown? It could be. It could be. That's why I said pack the rain gear just to be on the safe side. 3 o'clock through the evening hours, you'll see how it's going to start to really pick up. And I think downtown will probably get some decent amount of rain, or at least the valley in some locations. So again, after the game, as you pack up your tailgates, as you go out and enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon, keep in mind, showers and thunderstorms may be developing in and around town. It's going to be kind of hit and miss. Not everybody's going to get the rain. That's why I say, can't really specifically say it's going to hit downtown and Neyland Stadium throughout the day on Saturday, but I think it's going to be close. So that tailgate forecast, mild and muggy to get the day started with some areas of fog at 73, especially along the Tennessee River. For kickoff, we're going to be right around 86 degrees, but heat index values are going up. And then temperatures will climb into the low to a few pockets of mid-90s as we go through the game. Remember, the game's not during the peak heating of the day. It happens during the game. So highs will be in the 90s on Saturday. Heat index values are going to be pushing again close to 100 degrees. So it's going to be a hot, muggier day compared to what we've been experiencing over the last couple of days. And so therefore, yeah, the heat stress is going to stay in the moderate category on Saturday. But we shave that away on into our Sunday, and we'll shave it a little bit more on into our Monday. Again, all associated with this frontal boundary that's coming through. But Saturday into Sunday, here comes this cold front. The cold front's going to spill in a little bit more widespread rain throughout the day on Sunday. Cold front slides off to our southeast. Cooler, drier, high pressure builds in from the north. It's going to feel fantastic as we get into next week. So we'll go from the 90s today, tomorrow, but down into the 80s Sunday and low to mid 80s as we get into the middle part of next week. It's going to feel really nice, not to mention the air starts to dry out a little bit as we get into next week as well. So we're talking about cooler, drier air to set up shop. So heat index values will come down next week, and we're not going to have to contend with those whatsoever. And this cool pocket of air may stick with us for the first maybe 2 weeks of September per the Climate Prediction Center. So we'll keep you posted on that. We desperately need rain. Some of you got it yesterday. Not everybody got it. And I think that's going to be the story again today. So mostly rain-free conditions today. But we haven't had rain since the 19th of the month. So rain chances increase as we get into our Saturday. Better coverage on Sunday. Rain chances fade as we get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as the air starts to dry out. This kind of paints a different picture for you. Here comes the cold front. You can see how we'll see a few spotty showers throughout the day on Friday, throughout the day today, I should say. A little bit more activity on Saturday, but not a ton. But then widespread rain swings its way through as a cold front swings its way to our south and southeast, taking the rain showers with it. Lots going on. And then elevated rain chances possibly, average to maybe slightly above average for the first couple of weeks of September. So as I mentioned, the interactive radar is going to be a great tool as you head off to the football games, outdoor plans, as we get into fall. This gives you the current, past, and future radar, a future cast of 2 hours to kind of give you an idea of, as the storms develop, where are they going and how long are they going to be over on top of you. I will tell you this, that the storms today and tomorrow are going to be very slow movers. We don't have a lot of wind in the atmosphere to deal with, or not deal with, but to steer the storms anyway. So just anticipate slow-moving storms over the next couple of days, locally heavy rainfall. Not everybody gets the rain every single day until likely Sunday, at which point we'll see those showers and thunderstorms slowly come to an end. All right, we sure hope you have a wonderful and safe rest of your day. Today, check back in from time to time. I'll have updated forecasts as we get a little bit more of a clearer picture, getting closer to kickoff game on Saturday. Hey, show me your orange. Upload them to Witcher's Pictures. I want to see you and your family donning your bright orange as we head into the first game weekend. Have a great day.